Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another Travel Malta video. Again, from demand, questions I received today. I want to talk about those people with young families or young children who want to do a day at the beach or a quick visit to the beach. My top 5 family-friendly beaches in Malta. Now, I will start by saying that there is a bit of a myth out there, if you haven't been to Malta, that all the beaches are rocky, not sandy, and so on. This is very, very far from the truth. I could rattle off easily 15 beaches that are sandy around Malta, but today I'm going to talk about the top 5. Of course, the thing with rocky beaches, if you're not used to them, most of these rocks are over very deep water, so you jump off the rocks somewhere like, Witizuri or Arlapsi or one of these places, anywhere around the south, and you're generally jumping into very, very deep water, which isn't very kid friendly. But first of all, in no particular order, let's talk about Malta's favourite beach, Adira Bay. Arguably, this place has been the stuff of legend in Malta. There is an anthem in Maltese. If you're Maltese, living abroad, you've heard this song all your life, El Bayat al Mellieha. So it's Mellieha Bay, and it's part of that which is called Adira. The sandy beach stretches for a couple of miles. It's beautiful. It's very shallow. You can walk out 50, 100 meters in parts, and it's up to your knees. That makes it very, very kid friendly. The resources there are fabulous. There are lidos or kiosks spread all along the beach, the back of the sand, before the sort of promenade. They pump out some very good snacks, very good meals, of course, your cold beer, your kini, etc., or your mixed drinks. They're all there. And then at either end, there are some more formal dining places. There's Munchies down south, and there's your Vecchio Napolis and everything. And then further up, there's like Il Parata and everything. So you got no problem. There are changing cubicles if you want to get change at the end of the day for a big night out. There are showers, freshwater showers in parts. They've really come a long way, okay? So this is Adira Bay, just there in Mellieha Bay. Beautiful. We go there many times every summer. And my next one, which is probably my favourite beach in Malta, is the Paradise Bay beach. And I love this place. It's a bit of a place to get to. You've got to drive through Mellieha or get a bus, and then you've got to go past the Chirkelwa ferry terminal to Gozo, and then there is a turn off for Paradise Bay. If you blink, you'll miss it. And then there is a bit of a stretch, a long road, and then you go in a big dirt car park, and there are stairs to get down, but it's well worth it. Unlike Adira, this is a small sandy beach with terraces and a very large, very well-equipped restaurant, bar, ice creams, anything you want to hire for the beach, a little retail shop, all the water stuff that you want to eat for the kids, etc. I love Paradise Bay, guys. Now, look, there is a bit of a myth on these beaches that unless you hire a sun lounge and an umbrella, you can't enjoy them. This is not true. These are just vicious stories put aside by people with for whatever reason, bad intentions, whether it's politics or this or that. We always go to Adira Bay and we book in advance. We ring them, Paradise Bay, and we book a sun lounge on the terrace, whether it's 2 of us or 10 of us, okay? We book a few days before and we've never had a problem. But on the beach, there are no sun lounges unless you request one to be put there for you on the sand. That is just for people, towels, umbrellas, their own tents, etc. Okay, so wonderful beach, Paradise Bay, probably my favourite in Malta. Now let's move further south, and it's hard to go by in the south, our backyard when we're in Malta, which of course is St. Thomas Bay, and in particular I'm talking about the lovely bit of sandy beach there in St. Thomas Bay that is known as Fajtata Beach. Weird name, Fajtata, Fajtata. Now, if you're using a bus to travel, there is a bus stop right there. You can't miss it. It says Fajtata. And there is a big Sensi Lido or restaurant right on the beach. It was rebuilt last year. It's bigger and better, plenty of seating, and even more importantly, they've got happy hour every day during summer, weekday, weekend, it doesn't matter, from 3 p.m. till about 6. It's wonderful. 2-for-1 cocktails. I particularly like the frozen drinks, the daiquiris and the mojitos. Oh, well, many a good solid afternoon there in the heat, let me tell you. The beach itself is small, sandy. There are flat, rocky areas. It's very safe, very shallow, and many, many people take their very young kids there, from babies, toddlers, and so on. Now, the next one down south that I love, particularly Brenda loves this one, is of course Pretty Bay in Birizabuja. I've covered this one extensively on my videos. If you look on the Facebook page or on YouTube, just search Travel Malta Pretty Bay. I did a couple of really good ones last year just to dispel some of the myths that I was reading about the place being dirty and so on. Couldn't be further from the truth. And I love Pretty Bay. You look to the left and it looks like a scene out of maybe a South American place like Cuba. The colourful townhouses, neat as a pin, bit of traffic going by, so nice. Then you look to the right and there's the docks, right? The ships loading, unloading. So it's quite nice. The sea there is always warm. In fact, when I look at sea temperatures in Malta, it's often to see Pretty Bay, Birizabuja right up there in the top 2 or 3, okay, for the warmest. So I like it. A lot of restaurants there in the piazza. The water's edge, fantastic for a late brunch, bacon, eggs, cup of coffee, or when Brenda's having a sunbake, maybe sneak in a couple of Chisk lagers or even a bourbon. But anyway, whatever tickles your fancy. Now, if you're staying central, Sliema, St. Julian's, Zeta, and Cedar, it's hard to go by a man-made beach in St. Julian's, Baluta Bay, put together a few years back. You're not going to go there and spend a day. This is where you take your kids when they're a little bit ratty, they want to go for a swim, get it out of their system. You want to get all the energy and all the beans out of them before you embrace the day or at the end of the day because the kids want to go for a swim. You can take them to this man-made beach. It gets pretty busy during the day in summer, but it's lovely. And you're swimming underneath the big, beautiful church of the Carmelite in Madonna del Carmel in Maltese. It is quite spectacular. Being at St. Julian's, everything is close, whatever you need, drinks, snacks, and so on. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Any messages, give me a call. All these places I've covered on YouTube and on this page, so take a look. See you guys.